Hey everybody! I hope you're having as beautiful a day as I am here at Freedom Harvest Farms in Taft, Texas. I have really enjoyed how cool and crisp the air has been, and the sun is shining bright and the ground is nice and soft, and I've been out there in the garden, and that's always good for me in these daily transmissions to really ground into and bring something that I really feel good about. Today it's called Reality Only Looks Flat Until It Doesn't. There comes a moment, not marked by time, but by truth, when the world you've been walking through suddenly reveals all of its depths. A moment when the familiar shape of reality bends, stretches, opens, brightens, and you realize the flatness you once accepted was only the first layer of a far, far more intricate design. Some minds arrive in this life already wired for that deeper insight. It's not linear, it's not sequential, and it's not limited to the shallow surface of things. These minds don't think in straight lines. They read the world in patterns and images and sensations, whole landscapes appearing in just one instant. They hold multiple streams of knowing all at once, like a symphony that's playing beneath all the chaos and the noise of all that's going on around it. For a long time, that kind of perception has felt like a burden. Too fast, too bright, too much for a world that organizes itself around flat, shallow interpretations. So, we learn to compress ourselves into something readable, translating the multidimensional knowing into language that fits inside the narrow frame that most people call real. But eventually, the moment arrives, the moment when the truth inside you, the truth inside me, has become non-negotiable. The moment when you stop shrinking yourself to match a world that was never designed for your full perception. And when that moment comes, you don't decide to change. You recognize the change that has already occurred. You notice the layers you used to overlook. You feel the frequencies beneath all the form that you're looking at. You sense the architecture of all that is unseen. You witness the world expanding because you let it, because you did. This is what happens when sight awakens. Nothing, not a single thing stays flat. Not the ideas that you come across, not the relationships that you're interacting in, not the grander connection, the consciousness, not the shape of your very own personal identity. You begin to live in a different dimension of the exact same place, but you're not above it. You're not beyond it. You're not better than it. You're just a little bit deeper, or there's more depth, or you can see through the multiplicity of it. It's just more honest in its complexity. And the astonishing part is this: the collective consensus reality, the collective feels this, even if they don't have a language for it, even if they don't have the words to put to what they think they want to say, even if they don't understand why they're drawn to a spice that they can't seem to name. And even if they resist, deny, or mock what they cannot yet see, there's still a sense, there's still a feeling there. Because when one single person remembers how to see, the entire field shifts. When one frequency rises, others feel the lift in their very own bones. When one mind awakens from this flatness, others begin to suspect there might be more to reality than they were ever taught. So, if you find yourself on the edge of this recognition, if you have sensed for years that your way of seeing was just different, If you've been told you're too much, if you've felt the loneliness of carrying a mind wired for multi-layered truths, then hear this clearly as I can communicate it. You are not alone, and you are not mistaken, and you are not imagining this. You are just early. Boy, have I heard that a billion times from all over this world that I've existed in. My friends, you are one of the ones who came coded for the next world, for such a time as this. A world built from depth and coherence and creativity and truth and a beautiful, joyful resonance. An inspired and honest truth floating through a world not bound to flat interpretations or collapsing perspectives or columning linear rules. It's the world that expands as you expand. And the more uncomfortable this old dimension feels, the more accurately you are reading this shift that I'm speaking about. So if your reality no longer fits into a single layer, if the edges wobble, if the colors deepen and brighten and just smell, if the symbols speak, if the surface cracks open to reveal this luminous architecture beneath that somehow you can actually feel it, then welcome. You're seeing it. You're experiencing it. This is the new world of perception and reality. And once you learn to see it, Claire, see it, nothing stays the same. You won't be able to see it the same anymore. You cannot go backward. You will not go backward. You were not designed to go backwards. Imagine shoving the baby back inside or putting the caterpillar back in the cocoon. To the others who walk in this path, the lighthouse minds, the boundary holders, the quiet revolutionaries of perception, know this: we will find each other. We are already finding each other. Many bodies, yes, but only one frequency, one resonance, one field, one coherence, one rising. And now that you see, the world will never be flat again. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.